On fair skins, I like to use a light coverage foundation to let the freckles show through. So I'm going to use the Radial Skin Tint in 01. I'm just going to buff this all over the skin with a duo fibre brush. Just get a really nice even coverage. Fairer skins can tend to be a little more sensitive, so I like to use products with gentler ingredients. To hide any redness, I'm going to go in with a cool tone concealer. The areas that fairer people tend to get a little more red is around the nose, mouth and under the eyes. Set the concealer in place, and to take down any shine, I'm going to go in with a translucent powder and a fluffy brush. Lots of redheads ask which brow colour they should use, so I always recommend an ash toned brown, nothing too warm. Brows are naturally more cool toned than hair anyway. Always go 1 to 2 shades lighter than your natural brow colour. We want to softly define the eyes, nothing too dramatic as this is a day look. So I'm going to use a neutral brown palette. As always with eyeshadows, I've got 2 brushes, one to apply the product and one to buff away the edges. Redheads also look great with plum toned eyes, but steer clear of orangey tones. Then I'm going to take a mix of the 2 shades and apply it to the lower lash line. To softly define the eyes, I'm going to use a bronze pencil. I'm just going to run it really close to the lash line, and it's going to be a lot more gentle than black. Generally I prefer to use pencil or cream shadows around the eye as opposed to liquid or gel, so it can look a little bit harsh on redheads. To make our lashes look as long and thick as possible, we're going to curl them right at the root. Lots of redheads prefer to use browns or plums for their mascara, but I always go for black, just to make the most of every lash. Taking the mascara on the bottom lashes will also help with the wide awake effect. I get lots of questions from fair skinned girls about contouring and highlighting. Contouring, the trick is to use as light and as cool a shadow as possible. I'm going to use a cream product here because it's the most believable and it will mesh with the skin. So I'm taking the product around the temples, under the cheekbones and under the jaw. When choosing a contour colour, go for a shade that's only 1 to 2 shades darker than your natural skin tone. Darker skin tones can get away with using a bronzer as a contour colour, but if you're fairer skinned, you'll need to use a proper contour. To put your contour colour anywhere where you'd naturally have a shadow. Stick to cooler tones when choosing highlighter. You don't want anything with a peachy or gold undertone. To tie your contour and highlight together, you'll want to add a little blush high up on the cheekbones. I like to use peachy tones on fairer skins rather than pinks. Just want to apply this between the contour and highlight. When working with powder products, I always finish with setting spray. Mesh the powder products with the skin. To make the lips look fuller, we're going to use the same rules as contouring and highlighting. So shadow to push things back and highlight to bring things forward. I'm going to take a little bit of contour just under the bottom lip to make it look more pouty. Then I'm going to take a really intense highlighter and just place that on the Cupid's bow. Next we're going to overline, but we're going to overline in a really natural way. So starting at the Cupid's bow, I'm just going to follow the natural lip line. I'm going to do the same on the bottom lip, taking it a little low in the centre, then meeting the outside third. People are afraid of a definite lip line, but as long as you colour in the outside 2/3, you'll be fine. Just fill in the whole lips with a slightly lighter colour.